Okay, congratulations. If you're watching this video, that means that you are a LifeVantage customer who's just bought either Protandim NRF2 or NRF1. I'm Ethan Leeds, a holistic health coach, and I'm with my friend and colleague, Dr. Sean McKee. And I'm just going to ask her to share some information about what you need to know to get the most out of your product. So, hi, Sean.
Hi, Ethan. How are you?
I am good. So, Sean, it's really important that when people get on these products, that they know certain things to make sure that it works effectively for them and that they understand what to expect. So, could you just share with us, let's start with Nerf 2, okay, a Protandim NRF2. What do I need to know about Protandim NRF2 to use it effectively?
Well, first of all, just know that it's not a drug. You know, you're not going to feel anything right away. It's like I tell people it's not crack. It's just going to activate your own body's ability to protect itself. It turns on those enzymes that clean up damaged cells and suppress inflammation, the same level that they were on when you were a healthy child and you run around and sprain your ankle and you're as good as new in 2 or 3 days. That's the process that Protandim Nerf 2 reactivates. So it is it's going to be cleaning up the cellular damage that has taken years, sometimes decades, to accumulate. So I tell people to be patient and let your body do its thing, and to pay attention to the little things like sleep, focus, energy, mood, recovery, those kind of things, and to not expect anything to be a sudden dramatic change. Some people do experience those, but you will notice over time that things start working better, because when your cells are healthier, your tissues are healthier, your organ systems are healthier, then you as a whole are healthy.
Okay, so food or no food, that's the first question.
Well, Protandim Nerf 2 is fat soluble, so you want to take it with some fats. Ideally, I take mine with my Omega Plus, which is also by LifeVantage, and it's a wonderful source of good quality, pure omega-3s and omega-7s, as well as vitamin D3 that most of the world is deficient in. But if you don't have access to Omega Plus, just take it with fat so that it's best absorbed. Okay,
when you say fat, translate that into the food that I might be eating, because most people don't sit eating fat, right? So,
well, that's true. Yeah, I think that's probably advisable. But how about some toast with butter on it, or a scoop of peanut butter, or an avocado, something like that, or meat or soup with chicken and beef in it, or whatever, something that has a bit of a fatty component to it.
So mostly that would be animal products for the most part then, apart from avocado you just mentioned. So are there any other, avocados quite a high fat content? Are there any other?
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Yeah, almonds, walnuts.
Okay. And so if someone doesn't eat it with fats, it really isn't going to be absorbed, is it?
Well, yeah, it will be somewhat absorbed, but you're not going to get near the effectiveness.
Right. So this is like a critical factor. They have to eat it with fat, right? Otherwise, right, it can greatly reduce the workings of it. Now, NRF1, it's not the same, right?
Right. Nerf 1 activates the biogenesis of new healthy mitochondria. Those are the energy powerhouse for your cell. As we age, oxidative stress damages those very mitochondria, because they're the ones that are producing the power. And at the power plant, what else is produced besides power? Exhaust, pollution, free radicals in the human body. And those free radicals are directly contacting the mitochondrial membranes, which are exquisitely sensitive to oxidation. So as we age, we get more oxidative stress. That oxidative stress damages our mitochondria. Once they hit a certain point of damage, they are destroyed. Apoptosis, they're no more. And so now, instead of having 400 mitochondria per cell, you have maybe 200 mitochondria per cell. So it's no wonder that physical tiredness or exhaustion or lack of energy is one of the most common reasons adults go to see their doctor. So what Nerf 1 does is it turns on the pathway that makes more healthy mitochondria. So now your mitochondria are, number 1, healthier, and number 2, more plentiful. So you have more cellular energy to do the processes like digest and think and pump blood, pump iron even. And Nerf 1 can be taken on an empty stomach. In fact, it is best absorbed on an empty stomach. However, if you're like me and you just want to take everything all at once and be done with it, you can take your Nerf 1 with your Nerf 2, your Omegas, your ProBio. That's what I do. I take the whole Vitality stack together. at
Hold
one
on,
time.
your Nerf 1 and 2
And I'm
together.
done.
So the Nerf 1 can be with food, but the Nerf 2 can't be without food. Is that what we're saying? Did you hear
You're
that?
breaking up.
Oh, right. Okay.
No.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, so what you're saying is the Nerf 2 has to be with food. The Nerf 1 is best without food, but can be with food. So you could take it together.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Okay, great. Hopefully the recording doesn't break up. I'll have to check that later. Okay, so now, is there any possibility of detox with either of these pills? Might people suffer detox? And if so, what do you want to say about that?
Yes, absolutely. As the body is healing, sometimes there can be a healing crisis, or things can get better before get worse before they get better. With Nerf 2, I would say 5 to 10% of people will go through some sort of detox. Maybe it could be a mild headache. It could be a little bit of bloating, maybe loose stools, perhaps a little bit of anxiety, irritability. These things can occur, like, for instance, when you work out, you start a new exercise program, all those things can happen. If you give up caffeine, all those things can happen. If you are addicted to prescription medication, you come off. As your body's cleaning up the mess, so to speak, it can get worse. Things that can help get through detox. Some people choose to just push through, and they may even take it twice a day to just, push on through. Other people are more sensitive and choose to back off, maybe go to a half a caplet, maybe a half caplet in the morning, half caplet in the afternoon, maybe a quarter, maybe an eighth, maybe a 16. You could even cut it down to a sliver to get through the detox gently if you choose to do that. More water definitely helps flush those things out, the toxins that have been removed from the stored, places in your body, like stored fats. And Nerf 1, as your body is making more mitochondria, it is an energy intensive process, as you might imagine. And so sometimes it can make a person tired. Other times, a paradoxical reaction can keep people up, for a while. Then you just play with it. You can take it in the morning if it keeps you up. You can take it in the evening if it makes you tired. All these things are temporary. As your body has more mitochondria and everything's kind of settled in, now things are going to be optimized and great. Some people, when you're making more mitochondria, since the brain have the most mitochondria, you can kind of get a little bit of a brain fog temporarily. Again, you can ease off. Some people, just like with Benadryl, makes some people hyper instead of tired. The paradoxical reaction can be actually adjusted in those individuals by giving more, ironically, or less. So you can try doing 3 of the Nerf 1 capsules, or 1. I tell people, just listen to your body and play with it until you get that sweet spot for you. But do know that any of the adjustment periods, first of all, they're uncommon, but they're not rare. So know that if it happens, it's part of the process, it's temporary, and extra water and just playing with the dose or the timing of the Nerf 2 and Nerf 1 will make it a little bit easier.
Okay, now you've mentioned a couple of times dose. So what's the normal dose of each of the 2 products?
1 caplet of Nerf 2 and 2 capsules of Nerf 1 are the recommended daily, dose. I don't actually think of dose with supplement, but serving size, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So we've covered dose, detox, with food or no food. Anything else you can think of that people need to know on the off as they start off with these products?
Just be ready for some really exciting things with your health. A lot of people report a side benefit of improved sleep. A lot of people report improvement in their skin's appearance, their quality of their hair, their mood. It's just, it's almost like turning back the dial on how you used to feel before all the things with oxidative stress and mitochondrial dysfunction started taking their toll. So pay attention to overall things like that. And if you don't feel anything, just be aware that that's, you don't feel cellular processes. You don't feel your hemoglobin number. You don't feel your your cholesterol number, you don't feel your oxidative stress number, you don't feel your mitochondrial number, but you will ultimately feel the result of having healthier cells. And if you don't feel anything at all, generally speaking, your blood work will show it.
Right, excellent. Because this stuff, it works on everybody, right? It reduces oxidative stress on everybody. Whether you feel it or not is another matter. Some people do, some people don't. Some people do eventually, but it is working. It's not like a drug that sometimes doesn't work on some people. This is something that's going to work on everybody. Am I right in saying that? Is that fair?
Absolutely, yeah. The study that was on humans, that was the very first study done by the company, had a p-value 0.0001, and a p-value of 0.05 is proven. That basically means there's only a 5% chance that the results were a fluke. Well, with ours, there's a 0.0001% chance, or it means if the study were done in 10,000 people instead of 29, that 9,999 of them would have had the same results. So that's really proven, and that's why the FDA allows the statement that Protandim Nerf 2 reduces oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days in humans.
Right, and that's actually the study was done on healthy people, and unhealthy people have higher oxidative stress, so they're going to get bigger results, right?
Right. I mean, generally speaking, yeah, absolutely. It's hard to improve on perfection. If you're already healthy, it's really hard to improve on that, and yet that's what this did. So.
Awesome. Okay, listen, I hope that that's given you the information that you guys need to get started. It's very exciting. You're going to get results. Hopefully you'll feel those results. You certainly will long term. Hopefully even in the short term, you're going to feel them. But if you have any questions, then get back to whoever you went through to get the Protandim, or Dr. McKee or myself, and we'd be very happy to help you with that. So thanks very much.